This is the homework help video for Unit 2, Lesson D. Remember, you should only be using this video after you've thoroughly exhausted this list and you really have tried on your own to do each problem before you use this homework help video. Taking a look at number 1, it says Mario, Raquel, and Jocelyn are arguing about height. Where the height is for this particular triangle below. They've written their names along the part they think should be the height. Determine which person is correct. Explain why. I need here 2 to 3 sentences. Why you choose one. So we're looking at this triangle, and out of those 3 segments, Mario, Raquel, and Jocelyn have chosen only one of them is the height. Look in the beginning of your packet, and that will empower you to figure it out. It says the diagram below shows a garden. The shaded area is covered by ground cover. Each flat of ground covers 1/2 meters squared and costs $8.50 per flat. Calculate the cost of the ground cover. So here we have the ground cover, and this ground cover covers only 1/2 a square meter, so 1/2 of a meter squared, and it costs $8, that's at $8.50 per flat. Notice I'm crossing stuff out. We want to find the area of this donut-shaped thing, but basically we have 2 areas here. We have an outer rectangle, and you have an inner rectangle. Your hint is this: you need to find the area of both those rectangles. That's going to come into play in finding the area of that donut shape, and then you must calculate ultimately how many flats you need. So these are additional questions. How many flats do you need? And then your ultimate question, of course, is money. Number 10 says the area of a rectangle is 600 centimeters squared. The length of the rectangles is 1.5 times greater than the width. What is the perimeter? Step 1, we want to filter. So we have area, rectangle, 600. Length of the rectangle is 1.5 times greater than the width. What is the perimeter? There we have highlighted. Now we draw what information we have. We either draw it, we label the drawing, and then we list. So we do these 3, cross it out as we're going. So it either goes in a drawing or it goes in a list. So drawing, we have a rectangle. Let's start with the basics, the rectangle. Is an equal sign. So it says area is 600 centimeters squared. So the area of this rectangle, area, is 600 centimeters squared. So we already have the area here. Cross it out. Length of the rectangle is, there's an equal sign. Length is 1.5 times greater than the width. So if this is our width, the length is 1.5 times greater than the width. That's a times, not a plus. It's 1.5 times greater than the width. And we're asked to find what is the perimeter. So draw a label list, cross out. Now before you do anything else, you squeeze the sponge, you ask yourself, what can you do? Don't ask what should you do. So let's start with the can do stuff. We can write out the equation for area. Area equals length times width. We could also write out the equation for perimeter. Perimeter equals 2 lengths plus 2 widths. You're going to be utilizing both these equations to come to your final answer, which is to find the ultimate perimeter of this. This equation right here is key to the whole problem. It says the area of the trapezoid is 75 meters squared. Find the length of the base. So first we always write out the equation for a trapezoid. That's going to be area equals base 1 plus base 2 over 2. We average the bases times the height. Always write your equation out. That's very important. An equation always has two sides with an equal sign. Now we just circle, plug, chug. Area is equal sign 75. So 75 goes here on the left. Equals our first base, which we have right here, base 1, which is 9, plus our other base, which we don't have. We're going to call it x over 2 times your height, which we have right here at right angle, times 5. Obviously, you need to solve for x. Number 12, it says, how would you find the area of this shape? Well, it's a rectangle, and we know rectangle is simply length times width, so length times width. Let's write our equation out. Area equals length times the width. So area equals our length here is x plus 4, and our width is 2x plus 3. Now, this is very similar to your previous homework in which you have to multiply your monomials, get a binomial, and simplify. Multiply and then simplify. Number 13 says, find the area of the shape below. The trick to this is to notice the hatch marks. See these hatch marks? 1, 2, 3. That means that divides into 3 equal pieces. So let's draw them here. 1, 2, 3. So to find those, we simply do 18, and we're going to divide by 3. And of course, we get 6. So this is going to be 6 centimeters, 6 centimeters, and 6 centimeters. Notice the hatch marks going this way. Trace them out. 1, 2, 3. See those hatch marks? 1, 2, 3. Once again, if you bring them down, you see that we have 3 equal pieces. So we're going to do 27 divided by 3, and of course we get 9 centimeters. We want to find the area of this shape now. There's a couple ways you can do this, but obviously one of the easiest ways is just to break it down into 3 different rectangles. That would be 1 rectangle, that would be 2 rectangle, and then we have 3. So you have the area of this rectangle. Then you have the area of this rectangle. And then you have the area of this rectangle. And you can simply add it up. Number 14, it says the shaded region below is surrounded by a rectangle. That's important. That means you got a right angle here. Find the area of both the rectangle and the triangle. Then calculate the percent of the area covered by the triangle. To do that, you're going to take the area of the triangle. So I'm going to shade this here. So you're going to find the area of the triangle, which I have striped in green. and you're going to divide by the area of the entire rectangle, which I'm simply going to outline in pink here. So you want to find that. So you take that and divide by that. That's going to give you the percent covered by that triangle. Again, the equations that we have here, the area of a triangle is base times height over 2. Area of a rectangle is length times width. Work it from there, then check your answers.